Assalamu Alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and welcome back to another episode of Showcased by MCMN, where we get to know a little bit more about our Muslim local leaders. Today in the studio, we have Sister Yasmeen Youssef. Assalamu Alaikum, sister. How are you?
Walaikum Assalam, sister. I'm doing very well. I'm excited about this opportunity. Thank you for having me.
It's our pleasure, honestly. Hearing about the things that you do really gives us youth hope in
Alhamdulillah.
future events, inshallah. So today's first question is, so we know that you have your own business, you started it. So how does it feel like opening and starting your own organization?
Well, it's full of emotions. It's mixed emotions, actually. It's not just one feeling. First of all, it's absolutely scary because you're on your own and you're trying to make it work and you're juggling so many balls at the same time. There are so many balls up in the air, but it's also so exciting, and I feel so passionate about what I do, and that's what balances the fear, the purpose and the cause and the mission that I am on, which is to improve people's well-being through faith and science at the same time. So it's exciting, it's scary, it's sometimes frustrating, as anything can be, but it's exciting. I'm so happy about it. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. I know over the years, I'm sure you've received a lot of advice, good, bad. What would you say is maybe the worst or a really bad advice that you received? And it doesn't have to necessarily
Yeah.
relate to running the business, just in general as well.
Well, I think the one thing that comes to my mind is related to starting the business, because prior to quitting my job and starting my own organization, I had a great job. I loved the organization I worked for. It was an international, a global organization. I used to travel to train and to learn. I attended conferences. I grew a lot, and the team was amazing. So, and of course, it was a very reputable organization as well. So I think the moment I announced that to my family and friends and loved ones that I would love to do something different and that I am resigning, there was that kind of resistance, and everyone was concerned for me, and so caringly, like they were so caring. I had no doubt in that, but they tried to resist that. Like they advised me not to do that. They reminded me of all the great qualities of that old job I had, and they warned me against all, like they imagined every worst, like the most worst scenarios that could happen, and they laid that on the table in front of me, and they tried to really sway me from that idea. Some of them even like called me crazy, like, are you crazy leaving a job like that to go do something that you're not certain about and you have no idea what's going to happen? So I think there was that forced advice. Like, it wasn't just the worst advice, but it was that resistance, that trying to negotiate with you and convince you all the time, all sugar coated and all wrapped in love. But I think it was the most difficult thing I had to deal with, because I knew what I wanted to do, and I was scared enough on my own, so I didn't need the extra fear. So, but I guess I listened to what I really wanted to do, because I had reached a point where, no, I really need to do this. So I guess the takeaway or the moral of the story is that, when your loved ones are trying to make serious decisions, try to listen, try to understand and support, give gentle advice, but ultimately just support them.
Jazakallah khairan, Sister Yasmeen. Thank you so much for coming on and for the beautiful answers. It was a pleasure talking to you and getting to know you. I'm sure our viewers enjoyed it as much as I did. And thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to stay tuned for next week, where we'll be coming back with a part 2 of this wonderful interview. And don't forget to stay tuned for outtakes that will be coming out the following week after. And please subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'll see you guys next time. Assalamu Alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.